guys, hello. So this is my first attempt. No, actually no, I'm lying to you. This is not my first attempt of filming a tarot reading in English. I used to do this maybe like 3 years ago on my Instagram channel, which is now fairly forgotten. But somehow this was like a long cherished dream of a friend of mine who always wanted to film tarot reading in English and expose herself to broader audience and come up with some ideas, but unfortunately due to some circumstances she has abandoned this world and left us all in grief. Well, that does not sink into those sad emotions, but just go deeper into this tarot reading, because what I'm going to provide today is to how not to give up, probably how to move on, and what breakthrough you need to make in your life to become more successful. So that would be the topic of this tarot reading. Nevertheless, I've chosen quite an interesting tarot deck for this reading by Nicholas Bruno, who created this tarot deck in the times of COVID 2019. I know for sure that he's very talented. Actually, he's a photographer, and a friend of mine whose name is Anna, and she's a photographer from France. She had an interview with him and learned some interesting facts, but nevertheless I read lots of articles about his inspiration for this tarot. I know for sure that people in this tarot are covered in blankets because he had some trouble with sleeping paralysis, if I'm not mistaken. And the funny fact, or the fun fact about this tarot deck, is that he summoned all his friends and family members, because in the COVID time it was quite challenging to hire like real life models. So he summoned his friends and his relatives and covered them up in all these blankets and sheets sorry, and filmed this whole thing in woods somewhere in a natural place. Strange as it may seem, but it's a very liminal deck, and it's a very interesting deck in terms of reading psychology. But we will try and look into what it says of our chances to proceed, to move on, and to get away from this state of grief, maybe, or from this state of stagnation, and just how to manifest, manifest, how to manifest in your life. So let's get ready and start this tarot reading. By the way, I've got this lovely stone of amethyst on my table. I hope that it will help me to pass through the information and be your channel tonight. Let's get started without any further ado, because my little chit chat was a bit too long. Well, have a look. This deck has got a marvelous golden card. It glitters and somehow invites us into this world. Look, Wheel of Fortune. So let's begin. We've got our first option for people under this citrine, lovely stone of citrine. So let's have a look at which energies you're at, what you need to overcome, and what will help you to manifest your wildest and strongest desires. I'm not sure why I have chosen this topic. It's just I want people to be able and maybe be more I don't know, real and down to earth and expose themselves in a good way in this life, manifest their ideas, desires, and what's not. So this is how the higher powers see you at the moment, what energies you're at. This is what you need to overcome to get from this state. And this card will show us the probable obstacles on your way. And we've got the final card as a result for the reading. Of course, I will try and open up all the card and see what's beneath, but let's give it a go. So our first citrine option. What are your energies at the moment? That's interesting because you are in a very aggressive, passive-aggressive mood, and you're trying to fight your enemies, probably on the internet. Maybe you've got some understanding that you are the person who will uncover all the impurities and probably all the lies that is hidden. And you seem to be very well, not angry, but offended by what's going on in this space, in your space, in your situation. And you think you are the person in like who brings justice, and probably you are the noble knight in those golden or silver arms trying to protect the truth. This is how the higher see you at the moment. What is that you are fighting for? Well, you know, it looks like you've been waiting for such a long time to expose everything that your emotions, well, they just burst, and now it's like you've been silent for such a long time, and now you can't keep silence anymore. This is your state. Is it like good for you, or do you even need to move from this state? Is it positive? Well, yes, it looks like it's quite nourishing and positive for you, because it seems like, oh God, finally I made it. Finally I have said what I wanted, and now I feel so pure, so divine. It's like, finally I met my inner self. I've been silent for such a long time. Now everybody knows the truth. Okay, that's fine by me. That's nice. Let's have a look at how to move on. So what will happen next? I'm not sure if, well, of course we need to move on. So it's like euphoric state. So what will happen next after you have overcome all those obstacles? So what will help you through this time? Communication and support of your friends, of course, because you're not alone. You've got people standing behind you. You've got your friends. It's like a whole community where you've got lots of things in common, and you communicate a lot on that topic. So yes, basically this is very positive for you, because you have your support from people, from your people. Okay, so is there anything else that we would like to add? Yeah, and these people are for quite a long time in your life, and probably you need just to calm down at the moment. So because like those energies, they were quite harsh, although you seem to be relieved at the moment, but the energies were harsh for you. And now you need to calm down with the help of your friends, maybe go to spa, maybe just to soothe yourself and let some positive vibes in your life, just have a cup of green tea, enjoy, relax. So you see, I'm trying to calm you down. Is there anything that will prevent you from doing this? Are there any obstacles? Of course there are. And this is the overall state you have been in for such a long time, probably because of a loss of your friend, and probably there would be people who would I don't know, undermine some authorities of yours, of people who would say that that's horrible. How do you even survive in that situation? So it's either your general state that, oh my god, I've lost such a dear person in my life, or oh my god, this situation is unbearable, how can I survive? So you would be thinking about all those dreadful things and emotions. But don't you forget that you've got the support of your friend, that you need to be careful about your emotional state, and that you need to be find this inner poise and find this inner balance to overcome all this dreadful situation. Well, let's see what's the outcome of all it. What would you gain? Well, that's a nice thing, because you become the ruler of your power, of your energy, of your life. It's the King of Wands, and you see he's got lots of candles. So probably you will find it's not probably, it's for sure that you will find your path, you will find your way through. You will be the boss or the, I don't know, queen of your life, because everything that is bad is left behind, and now you gain some knowledge. What else? It's like you know that you're the winner in all these conflicts. You're the boss. Yes, and the lovely I don't know, summertime, where everything blossoms, will bring something really positive into your life. You will get this 9 of coins. So you just need basically to live through all these conflicts and unpleasant situations and get to this positive vibe of 9 of coins. Plant some sunflowers, my dears, because sunflowers will bring you happiness, yes. And let go everything that blocks you from positive vibe and from positive energies, because this is what we are here for, to find a way out of your probably a bit challenging situation. So thank you, dears, for your listening and for watching me telling you these, or reading these tarot cards for you. Citrine, number 3, bye bye, cheerio. So yes, I'm not sure if this voice comes from who am I, who is this lady talking to you, because you know it looks like I'm some maybe a woman with a voodoo energy. It's not voodoo, but you know, I've got some African vibes somehow. Where does it come from? Who is my actually audience here tonight? Yes, that's pretty amazing how things happen. So we move on, and I've got a lovely stone for number 2. This stone, let me have a look. Can you see that? Yes, this is the, can you focus? Focus, please, catch the focus. Yes, this is the lovely stone of golden sand. Have a look how it sparkles in light. You remember that we are looking into your situation, into your energies at the moment, and we are trying to find a way out. If you are stuck in some negative emotions, if you're, or maybe everything is fine and we just need to know how to like sustain that positive energy and vibe. Okay, let's have a look. I'm reading tarot in English. Oh my goodness, Graciani, who would ever think that I'm doing this for you? Okay, so let's start. This is the card that shows your current state, this is, okay, I need to mix the deck, shuffle the deck. This is the card that will help you out of that state, or that will help you sustain that state if it's positive. That would be the card that show us your obstacles on the way to success and way out, or sustaining positive vibes, and that's the possible outcome. So let's get started. Our first card is your current emotions. Oh my god! Oh, that's good. You have found a treasure. It's been a long way that you've been looking for that treasure, but finally you get it. Finally you have it. It's probably that you have found the thing that you've been looking for, or maybe you know what you're going to do. You know what your further steps would be, and of course it's a slow slow motion, but nevertheless it's so precious for you. Look at this guy, he's looking at this coin, and I'm pretty sure he's happy that he's found it. And definitely he sees it, because in most cards in this deck people are covered in blankets and in sheets, but in this card he can see what he has found, as you do. So let's have a look. What is that? What kind of thing have you found in your life? Something really precious. What could it be? The sun. Oh, really? So it can be either a project that you are now into. It can be maybe you have discovered the fact that you're pregnant, if I'm reading for girls. Or it can be the fact that now finally you're going to enter the university, and move on to your next level of education, because Page of Coins is about education as well. So I can see that here we've got some young and very nice vibes of a person who knows what he wants, finally. Anything else? We need a hint from the space. Yes, because you see your project, you see your perspectives. You can see that the project and the things that you wanted to go and discover will work out. Yeah, okay. That's good. Let's leave it like this. So it's a project, it's a university education, it could be a baby, it could be something very nice that you've been looking for, and now you know it for sure. Yes, that's my project, that's my way. I know how to do it. Let's have a look. What will help you to sustain this energy? Seven of Cups. Well, this is an interesting thing. You can be... You know what? I've got a very interesting metaphor for this. Whenever we dream big, whenever we know our aims, or we know what we are longing for, we start thinking positive. And we've got this ocean full of beautiful beings and fish and corals and I don't know. Just imagine, yeah? So something really beautiful and gorgeous happening in that ocean. And then someone comes into your life and starts saying, oh, you know what? You're never gonna get it. It's never going to happen, because there's so many challenges you need to overcome. And at this moment you start somehow pushing unpleasant predators, or some sharks, or some tiny little jellyfish who spoil it all, and no more dreaming, no more positive vibes, and you think, okay, I'll give up. So we are looking into what will help you. Dream big, think positive, and just don't listen and try not to push some negativity into the ocean of your dreams. Of course, it can be a card of illusions, but if we don't dream, we never gain success. So think about it. Now, what would be the main obstacle? Some woman. You know what? It's a woman. There is a woman in your life who can prevent you from your perspectives. Can it be you or can it be another woman? Let's have a look. Who is it? Is that you yourself? Or is it another person? Yeah, I think it's you, yourself. You know what? So this is what I was saying in these cards. Like you start dreaming big, everything is fine, right? You've got some nice dreams, but then all of a sudden in your head, or maybe somebody says this to you, you've got some unpleasant ideas and all your dreaming, all your positive flow is blocked. So probably in this situation, the main person you need to work with and you need to calm down is yourself. So allow yourself this abundance, allow yourself this project. Please do, because it's beautiful and nice. You've got some lovely perspectives. Okay, let's see what will happen if you fulfill this project. Again, we've got a situation with a conflict card. So probably your project is rather difficult to overcome, difficult to manifest. Well, but the more difficult it is, the more beautiful the result is. So you will have to overcome more conflicts with people to get your success, and you get your success. So on your way to your success, you will have to face not only your own fears, but also you will have to protect your ideas against other people trying to undermine your authority. And you will do this. How? Maybe with the help of a person who would invest into your project or who would give you support for this project, because we definitely can see the King of Coins. Well, my dears, we move on to the next option. I think this is a very lovely situation here. Just try not to fall in your fears, and you should know that you always have some support. Okay, I'm probably not reading that deep, but I'm trying to do my best, you know. English tarot reading is fun. Okay, for me. Let's have a look at this last stone. You know what? I'm going to tell you a tiny little situation, because this is a baby stone from this big one. So this is a tiny little baby from this stone, which fell apart, but it's still so dear to me. So I never dropped it away, and it's still in my collection of gems and stones. Okay, let's have a look. Oh my god. Third option. That's your energy at the moment. That's the thing that will help you to sustain it or to overcome. That's the obstacles on your way, and that would be the final outcome. Well, let's see. Looks like you've been blocked. You've been thrown away on that swamp marsh, and now you are lost. Because somebody doesn't want you in his or her space. Or it could be another situation. You just don't know what to do. But the positive side of the Eight of Swords is that it's not a permanent state. It's not forever. Because, of course, somebody will, or this girl herself, will loosen those tight ropes and free herself. But you know what? The situation is not really nice because this is how you feel. This is a state of stagnation, state of dirt, a state of unpleasant emotions. Anything could be here. You definitely need to get out of this place. What is that? Why are you stuck? Why are you blocked? Yes, look at the scars. You just don't know where to go. You lost all your orientation in space. And again, from these Two of Swords, you know, it's just she can take off that blind from her eyes, but she doesn't do it. What blocks it? Why? Page of Wands. Well, probably you are very young and you are learning to overcome some challenges and difficulties. And the funny thing is that this person is trying to find the way out, but look, his eyes are closed and he's drawing a map. How can a blind man draw even a map? Is it possible? I don't think so. So what is the situation? Probably you became not a victim, but probably you became a person who got into his illusions, and you know now that your way was not genuine, it was not true, it was not what you wanted, and now you're at a loss, you don't know what to do, but you're trying to get out of that situation. Okay, yes, you're very emotionally attached to some place, to some situation, and there is it seems in vain, yeah, because the guy is pouring water from an ocean. Is it even possible? I don't know, but look, there is a bottle and there might be some hope for you or for the person who dropped the bottle with a notice. That's a very interesting. I'm not actually getting what is happening. Yes. So overall, situation is very challenging and unpleasant for you, my dears. I'm so upset about this. It's just you've been blocked from some space because you got some illusion. Now you know that it's not true anymore, and you're like a lost soul, you know. Yeah, like you don't know what to do and where to go. Because look at this girl. If she steps forward, she steps back. The rope cuts off, and she gets that lamp or this lights on her head. You see, it's like between two very unpleasant states. Oh my god. Okay, I get it. Let's find the way out. What can we do to help you out? What will help you? The Magician. That's interesting, because you can do it if you want it. And remember, always remember that everything is not what it seems. Magician, you can do it. You can pull yourself out of that situation. There would be some light. There would be a ladder that will help you out, and you will find your way. However, you are still not able to see what's happening around you. But you can overcome this situation. I'm pretty sure about it. Let's have a look. Maybe some hints. A woman. There would be a woman that will help you out. So look for a person, a woman in your space that will give you some ideas, that will give you some clues on how to overcome all this stagnation. Okay? Yes? Yeah, I'm such a good reader of tarot today. So, yeah, you get what you want after all. So there would be a woman who will show you a way out, and you will find it. I'm getting it's quite clear. Of course, you can be this woman yourself if you are a girl I'm reading for, but it can also be a person who will show you the way out. That's good. Is there anything that can block you from leaving that unpleasant situation? It's a Four of Wands, yes. You know, when we get this card, I always think about family, I always think about a pleasant space, I always think about people who support you. But at some point, if this place is the one we are talking in here, if this is where you are stuck, then my friend, it's not a very good news. Like, it's not very good news because you will be drawn into that place again, over and over again. You will be drawn to that state over and over again. Probably there would be people who are left behind in that space that don't want you to leave, that need you. You see? But the bad idea of this card is that, you see, again, people are wearing sheath on their heads. They don't see the truth. They don't see each other. They're sitting at the same table, they're having a conversation, but are they actually having it? Is it even possible to have a conversation without looking into each other's eyes? I guess not. So please think twice before getting back in that place where you got stuck and where you were blocked and where it looks like manipulative thing, you know? Okay. Is there any hint? Yes, because you don't belong there anymore. Look, she's so upset. It was her home. It was her place. But she doesn't belong there anymore. They still invite her back, but does she want to get back? It's up to you to decide. Now let's see what the final outcome for you. The Tower. Well, Jesus Christ, what could be more dramatic? It's the Tower. The house is on fire. So save your souls. SOS, there is a way out, you see this one. But it's only up to you to decide whether you leave that house on fire or whether you stay there. I mean, the answer is so plain, it's so logical. Look, yeah? There is a ruler there. And some support. Lots of people there left behind. What should you do? You know what? This tower, it has lots of people left behind. It could be your family, it could be some colleagues from work, it could be the community. But the house is on fire now. What you need to do is to step back, have a look at everything that's going on. Look deeper into your soul. Look deeper into your inner emotions and your true desire. And you will find your inner light. I'm not going to say anything else on this option because I think I've said enough. It's up to you to make the conclusion. Look at the Hermit. He needs some time to think. Okay, thank you all for listening to my tarot reading in English. Of course, I'm going to publish this, and of course, I hope you subscribe, and of course, I hope that you will ask for more. Nevertheless, hit the subscribe button, watch more, follow, and leave some comments below.